Hello again, YouTube. Let me fix my hat. Yeah. Says the truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And I got a couple more videos for you today. Hopefully it'll help the algorithm. Watch as much of this video as you can. And click the like or dislike button. You know, it's fine with me if you click the dislike. You know, you being honest, and I'm always going to respect honesty. You don't like it, you don't like it. But I want to talk about something today on this one. The number one most important thing in relationships that I believe, this just me, this my truth. The number one most important thing in relationships is loyalty. And loyalty shows itself in many ways. I'm going to give you an example. But before I do, I want to shout out a person that brought something to my attention in the comments. Capital P, capital L is how their name is. I don't know if they got a channel, but if they do, just go check them out, see what they're talking about. I probably will when I stop. But this person brought up how I used the name Sarah and how they said there's bad people named Sarah, and that's true. And listen, if you spot something, please, by all means, bring it up, because you never know who's watching these videos, and if clarification is needed, which it is in this case, I want to be able to clarify myself. So when y'all hear me mentioning the name Sarah, that's Abraham's wife in the Bible. And Sarah is, I got a book that I'm going to write in due time about the 5 types of women and how basically one of the reasons why we see so much divorce. I don't want to give off too many details about the book because you got a lot of copycats on this YouTube. But let's just say Sarah was one of the ones that I'm going to mention. Because Sarah is the symbol of loyalty for women to follow. And you know how good you're doing in your relationship the more you being like her. And any woman that's not being like her is not worth keeping. You're just wasting your time, your money, your energy. You're probably going to be in bad health. You know, she's the standard. She's the standard. So when you hear me saying Sarah type, I'm talking about Abraham's wife in the Bible. And with that being said, let's get back to the subject matter on this particular broadcast. And this one, I promise you, will be short. The number one most important thing in a relationship is loyalty, because looks are going to fade. Things are going to happen, good and bad. You have to have somebody that's loyal from the jump all the way through, because if they stop being loyal, you'll notice it. Like if they started out being loyal and they stop being loyal, you're going to know it. You're going to know it. Like, and here's the thing, this is important. This is important in choosing the right person, because you'll be breaking up with the loyal person, and then you'll be getting in relationships with the person that showed you unloyalty from the jump. Like, sometimes they'll show you from the jump. They'll be getting phone numbers. They'll be talking to other guys. You always be like, why are you talking to him? You listen. They're not into you like that. Accept that. All women not gonna be into. Some of y'all dudes think y'all so cute with your little beards and your muscles and all that. None of us will get any woman to be 100% loyal to us. They have to make that choice on their own, man. Why can't y'all understand that? It's the narcissism. That's what it is. It's the narcissism. But that's important in choosing. Okay, even if you say, well, this girl, I'm not going to get too serious. Even if you choose to deal with a woman a little more, if she not showing you that loyalty, you just thirsty. You wasting time. You wasting money. Loyalty should equal time. And if that loyalty fades, you got to take your time back, man. Some of these women, you just got to divorce them, man. They ain't, listen, don't try to convince them if they wrong or right. They'll argue with you to the death, and they'll think it's all you. But a lot of times it don't be all you. Excuse me for scratching my ear, but it itchy. Yeah, man. But sometimes it's not all you. And in fact, we seeing. Like, listen to Jada Pinkett talk. Listen to her talk, and everything that she does is Will's fault. It's Will's fault. Jada Pinkett, I don't know her personally, but I've read about Jezebel. I know about Jezebel. And I'm seeing Jezebel and Jada Pinkett. Like how she always, it's always Will. Will, she put the camera in his face. He asked her nicely, listen, no, don't do that. You know, and she tried to say, you see the foolish. It's not always Will, and it's not always you. But in their mind it is. And they're going to find out the hard way. Don't, you know, your wife is supposed to be, or your girlfriend, your biggest cheerleader. I told that to my own wife. You're supposed to be the biggest cheerleader. Like, it's not even up for negotiation. You spend the time, you paying bills, you not messing with other women. You're supposed to be your biggest cheerleader, man. Some of y'all dudes, y'all didn't get with y'all biggest cheerleader. Y'all got with somebody that's settling, and that's why it's getting ugly. Because a person that's your biggest cheerleader, even if y'all break up, it ain't gonna get ugly. Like, I done broke up with women, I know they was into me, and it just was, hey, I don't want no long distance relationship. You know, I'm not gonna do you like that. But they'll pause, they'll be sad about it, but then they'll deal with it. That one who wasn't into you, who is narcissistic and thinks she's God's gift to the world, that's the one that's going to try to take you for everything. And that's the one you're going to have to battle. Don't be giving all your money to no woman like that. Get a low-paying job if you have to. And just sit back and wait for her to marry somebody else or something. You should want her to marry somebody else. She not into you. Life too short. You got to look at all these women and not... Come on, man. Come on, man. You know, your kids, man, when they get old enough, just tell them the truth. We got to stop arguing with these women, though. Like, they'll get under your skin like they know what buttons to push. And they'll get under your skin. You know, you shouldn't be fighting nobody every day. Not at work, not at home, nowhere. People try to battle you like that. You need to get away from around them, man. Because you can't, I mean, what's really going to happen if you punch somebody out right now? You're going to be out of all kind of money. And you're going to be out of all kind of time. You're going to be showering with other dudes. That's, man, what heterosexual man want that? Heterosexual men do everything in their power not to go to jail. Fully heterosexual men, they're going to spend a lot of time and energy trying to avoid anything and anybody that's going to have them in jail. Some of these guys, they not fully heterosexual. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, and you look at how they do things, I think they want to see something. Because they should know that you're going to be showering with other guys. It's just a fact. You are, man. You must, do you really want that? I mean, you going around stealing, shooting at people. You kill somebody, you never getting out of jail. If anybody see that, people got Ring doorbells, you never getting out of jail. I mean, some of these guys, I'm starting to question what they really want. Like, what they really want. You know, because I hear women talking about how they don't like thugs and this, that, and the other, but then they, in their heart and mind, they be still having feelings for the thug dude. Still be having feelings for the thug dude. I guarantee you, if I got back with ex-girlfriends that I had when I was in my little phase, trying to be hard out here, trying to be tough and stuff like that, I guarantee you that some of them wouldn't even like who I am right now. They wouldn't even like me as a person. Some of them. You know, so you gotta know these things, man. Number one most important thing is loyalty. When she started to show disloyalty, that's why you never stay with a woman who cheats on you. If you try to stay with a woman who cheats on you, you just gave up any advantage that you will ever have in that relationship. You got to leave them alone. And I told you, you got to say it how you talk. If you be cussing all the time, then you say it like, I'm through effing with you. You know how people use that term. I'm done with you. I'm done. And be done. Don't try to have sex with her. Don't deal with her at all once she cheats on you. Now, if you got kids with her, you ain't got no choice. Poor you. You got to deal with her. You got to try to get along with her somewhat for the sake of the kids that you have. Because a man is going to be in there for his kids. You made a mistake and had a baby with a witch. You still got to be there with for your kids. And if you can, be like, you know. But some of these women will try to set you up, try to fight you, or try to get you arrested. You know, still deal with your kids, but you're going to have to turn them tables on them. You have to record anytime you go around her on your phone, and have somebody else recording it on their phone. So if she try to break your phone, the person you have with you, have it on their phone. You got to get clever with these witch Jezebel broads, man. Excuse my language for calling them that. But this is just guys dealing with a lot right now. And that little, like I tell y'all all the time, do not think it's something different in the church. People will fool you with that, and you won't even, man, I'm practically burping, hiccuping, excuse me. When they start showing you their true colors, man, do not let no woman manipulate you with that Bible stuff and the God stuff, talking about she's so spiritual. She start talking about how spiritual she is, start asking her about her ex. That's all you got to do. Like, oh, okay. Well, would you mind if I ask? We're talking about vetting. Would you mind if I ask your ex a couple questions? He gonna lie. So dude wanted to ask me about my wife. I will tell him the truth. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I will tell him the truth. You know, I don't believe in lying. Like, I don't got no reason to lie. Like, I feel like when I lie, and I believe when I lie, that I'm going against God himself. Like, and nobody's going to be in his position. Now, I ain't going to let you set me up with my honesty either. So, you know, it just depends on situations too sometimes. But I'm going to close. Loyalty is the most important thing, because looks gonna fade. People start looking different. People start acting different. Loyalty is the most important thing. Like women, you can't have multiple men. Men, it just depends on the woman you with. You want to be honest with her. You want to deal with her as such. Me personally, I'll never be in a monogamous relationship again. And if I get married, I'm going to have multiple wives, and I'm going to marry them on the same day. I'll never do monogamy again. It doesn't work. It puts men at a disadvantage, and that's coming from me, Prophet Howard. Now, any of your preachers that think they could tell me otherwise, tell them to come see me. Tell them to come see me and bring their Bibles, because they can't prove to me otherwise. You can't. I know what God does. I know what God believes. I know what he approves of. And you can read many scriptures to show you those guys were not monogamous. They just weren't. And go to my old videos. You'll see me talking about this stuff. with the scriptures. Your pastor can't, he better make sure he ain't no rainbow. He ain't no zesty dude himself talking that old stuff. Get out of here with that. That stuff ain't true, man. If that was the way to go, how's the divorce rate so high then? Monogamy doesn't make women submit. Monogamy makes women act controlling. Monogamy makes women, oh, there's no competition. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. Over time, you'll know. A woman is into you, she gonna be on top of her game. She gonna be on top of her womanly game in every way. If she think competition's over, she don't really care what you think anyway. It's gonna show. It's gonna show. These the type of women that'll paint their toenails when they going around other guys. But around you, it don't matter. Oh, I already got him. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna talk to him any kind of way, argue with him, in front of the kids even. Get it back. No. No. Be thankful for this YouTube type of talk, man. I don't care if you 47, 49. You know what you're dealing with. You know what you got to do. You know if it's going to get better or not. If you've been dealing with this same stuff for 10, 15, 20 years, it's not going to get better. And you know whether or not it's getting worse. And the longer you stay in there, the more you're going to have to pay. Now, ask yourself this. Do you really want to make a woman rich that don't even respect you? And y'all Californians that watch my video, if your relationship is sour, do not try to stay with her no 10 years. You know your alimony laws. You're going to be paying this chick forever. She said, well, all the men want me. Yeah, okay. You're going to be paying her forever. Because the smart men, they ain't going to get with her. If they do, they going to just probably knock her back a couple times. And then when somebody else come along, they're going to get rid of her. That's why if you get married, have a prenup, in case it don't work out, situation like that. Because I heard somebody on YouTube say that their wife literally moved in with somebody else. And when it didn't work out, that's when she came after him for money. That's just not right. You got to protect yourself from that. Don't you trust me? No, I don't. No, I don't trust anybody 100%. Well, I don't think you should get with me if you don't trust me. Maybe I shouldn't. Because if you don't sign this prenup, which that's what I'm talking about on the next video, the prenuptial agreement, how it will show you who's really into you. And you should make it very protective of yourself. That's what I'm going to talk about on this next one. I told my son, you got to get married, just let me do your prenup. If she sign it, she don't, oh well. Oh well. This is what I want you to do. For y'all to think that it's not a lot of women to choose from, this is what you do. Next time you go to Walmart, right? I want you to count. Just to yourself, just count how many women you see and how many men you see. Right? Just count them. And tell me, and if it's more men than women in there, I want you to do it one more time. Or even twice. If it's a tiebreaker, if it's 1-to-1, I want you to do it a third time. Because I guarantee you that almost anywhere you go, it's going to be like 2 times the women there than the men. And I hear guys talking, she's fat this, fat that, she fat. If she's fat, but she has all the other things that you need and you looking for, then it's up to you. Because a skinny girl will turn on you just like a Jada Pinkett, man. Huh? Look at her. Look at Robin Givens. Some of the most traitorous women of all time to their husbands. Skinny, little, petite. That don't mean nothing, man. Only time that matters is if that's what you like and that's all you want. Then it'll matter. If you want a little more out of a relationship, then you can't just go by body size. Because I guarantee you, you get in something the right way, you gonna get what you looking for. Now, you have a thing called the aftermath. Some people call it post-nut clarity. I call it the aftermath. The aftermath, when the sauce spill. You know, and stuff starts appearing different, you know. But we people, we got to be more than animals, man. We got to be more than animals. We have reasoning skills. Well, some people it's not a skill, but if you a person, you have the ability to reason, unless you are like something is going on in your brain, like brain damage or something. You have the ability to reason. But that's all I got on this one. It went kind of long. But I'm talking about this today because we're going to get into some other topics tomorrow. But I'm going to make a video on the prenuptial agreement and how you had to be cold-hearted in it. And I'm going to show you what you should put in there. If I can't change your mind, none of these other guys, Coach Greg, Black Ram, Grown Man Business, none of these other guys can change your mind. And you just going through with it. Then at least, to protect yourself, get a prenuptial agreement, whether you're rich or poor. And I'm gonna show you some stuff that I believe you should put in it. Get under her skin with it. Get her to agree to it. We're gonna talk about that next. Thanks for watching. The channel is the No Matrix. No getting with disloyal women for sex. Because one day you might not even be getting it. No simping. Same thing. As usual, remember I always tell you, being in the Matrix and simping usually go hand in hand. All Subjects channel. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos. Comment on the videos. Like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you again today. Another one coming.